this reality that we live in, right? The jobs, the companies, all these things. And don't get mad at me. Cause if I say these things and you get mad at me, you need to ask yourself why. Why does this make me angry? What up? Okay. I really need okay, I'm not going to talk about this because this is just YouTube stuff. I don't need to tell you about this, but this is the third time I'm recording this video. Maybe this is like the 10th time that I'm trying to record this video. I've tried on my phone and then it ran out of battery, and then the second time I tried my GoPro and for some reason that stopped recording and just didn't work out, and I'm just like, I'm not going to deal with this right now. I just need to record my thoughts, and I'm starting to realize how important it is to have a permanent setup of some sort. I'm still trying to figure that out so that I don't have to keep freaking messing around with things and fiddling around with things and on my computer and on my phone and stuff. But anyway, you don't need to hear that. That's not important to you. So this thought that I really wanted to put out there was, I think that, I'm recording at night and evening. I haven't done this in a long time. Like all of my videos have been during the day, and, but I was like, maybe it's going to add something different. Maybe I should just record at the night and the evening, just to, mix it up a little bit. Forgive me if the lighting's weird. Forgive me if my hair looks weird, whatever. But okay. So, I just keep having this thought, and especially now when it's weird because I feel like in the past 2 years, progressively things have been getting worse, and it just seems like, I don't know. I feel like I take a very neutral stance in a lot of things, and I've just been seeing like humans and how we've almost kind of lost a little bit of our humanity, lost a bit of our souls in the midst of all this, and it's really sad to see. I'm not saying this is the case for everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that have kind of just lost touch with that, just saying please and thank you and excuse me, and I rarely hear that anymore. I don't know if it's just where I live, or I rarely hear people say excuse me. I still say excuse me. I still say sorry. I still say please and thank you. You're welcome. Have a nice day. I hope you're having a good day. I say it. I still say it. I still want to be nice to people. I still want people to feel like there's hope, because I want to be hope for people. And a lot of times I know that it doesn't matter to them. Like, I feel like a lot of the times that I represent a person that they don't really care the opinions of, because I'm not Chris Pratt. I'm not like Christopher Hemsworth looking guy. I'm kind of like a fringe niche kind of person that that people don't really pay much attention to, in a conventional sense. I don't know why I'm sitting here feeling sorry for myself. I think it's because it's in the evening and I'm tired, and this is why exactly why I wanted to record this video, because I feel like it's going to show a different side of me, and talking at night is different. I feel like we're more ourselves in the evening too. And I don't know, and I feel like I should start recording in the evening more so than during the day, because it's quiet. I don't hear anything in the building, and I don't hear anything outside, and it's just like there's a different kind of peace to it, and which sucks, because people say like you should sleep early, and it's like a healthy habit, and so, and I know it's a very good habit, but like there's a different kind of peace in the evening And I think I need this all the time. I think I need it most of the time, actually. And that's something I'm definitely seeking out. But anyway, the point of this video is that INFJs are... I was saying in my previous recording that, like, I've come to a point in my life where I really don't care about people's opinions of me. I'm aware, and sometimes, and a lot of the times, it still hurts. I still feel the pain of rejection. I still feel the pain of, not being liked. But that feeling quickly dissipates because, not because I'm used to it, but because of the mental strength that I've developed over time, where I can see the bigger picture, and I always remind myself of the bigger picture. Why am I doing what I'm doing? What do I seek in life? What are my goals in life? What am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? And I remind myself of those things when things are difficult, when I feel like I'm not liked, or when I feel like I'm hated, or I feel like I'm rejected. I continue to hold on to hope, and I hold on to the idea that I can be the example that can be the change. And a lot of the times it seems hopeless. I have to be honest. A lot of the times it seems like it's just overwhelmingly so much just negativity and hopelessness and complacency, and it's just I don't like it. And I don't think it's just America. I live in America, and I don't think it's just here. I think it's just everywhere. I've had the fortune and the privilege of being able to live in different countries growing up, and being able to see all these different types of cultures. And I have to say, the most happy culture that I've been in is when I was in the Philippines. And I really miss that. I really do. I had actually spent like 3-4 years of my childhood there, and that the life that I had there like holds a very special place in my heart, and it always will. But I know that if I go back, it's not going to be the same. It never will be. But maybe it will. Maybe I'm just being a little negative here. Maybe I just feel like, I'm never going to be able to live there again, or something like that. But I don't know why I'm on this topic, but I guess I feel like overwhelmingly the majority of the world is just negative, and I feel like a lot, I just don't want, I feel like maybe if I go back to the Philippines, it's not the same anymore. Maybe it is. I hope it's not changed. I hope it's not gotten worse. It's not been influenced by outside cultures where, all this negativity can really just like drown out this positivity and happiness and things like that. Because Filipino people are very cheerful and very, optimistic people that, is something that I think we should all look up to. I think we're all sleeping on the Philippines and the Filipino people, because one day they're gonna make an impact that we never would have expected. People that are in Southeast Asia, people in the Philippines, Pacific Islanders, even South Americans, we all sleep on them. These people are more happy and more positive and more loving, in general, I feel like, and not to hate on any other kind of person. I'm just saying, go to the Philippines. I mean, meet some. I mean, a lot of South Americans that I know. I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit. But yeah, I don't know too much about South Americans, to be honest. My girlfriend is from Mexico, and we're not from Mexico, but she's Mexican, but she was born in America. And I see the difference. I mean, I've seen her family, and I see, like just a sense of like more warmness to them. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm saying all the wrong things right now. I'm just gonna move on. Anyway, INFJs, we're hated. And I said, in my previous recording, I said, it doesn't matter because I don't care about the opinions of other people. I really don't. Not anymore. And I don't care about it. And I think that's the beginning of freedom, mental freedom. And I'm always, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I'm always trying to seek the truth. I'm always trying to find the truth. And that's all that matters at the end of the day for me. It doesn't matter, like, it takes a lot to oppose what my body tells me, what, my personality, what my brain tells me to do is to create this harmony and to be positive and to be able to be positive with everybody. But I am starting to believe that it's more important to seek the truth and to be that example for others, to see that it's okay to be true to oneself and it's okay to be true to other people, because this society, this world that we live in is not it. It's just not it. And I think more people are realizing this, which is why, we're having low, we're seeing all these now hiring signs and we're seeing all these people quitting this, they call it 2021 the great resignation. And I think more and more people are seeing that this life that this society has been a lie. A lot of this has been a lie. It's just been fabricated. It's just the matrix. It's a matrix where and sorry if you're hearing this and you're, angry at me or you hate that when I'm saying this. Exactly. This is exactly why. Because we're not able to say exactly what we believe is true. I'm telling you right now what I believe is true. What I know is true. Okay? And I can sit here and make you feel better about what's going on around you, or I can make you feel better about who you are, or I can make you feel better about the society that we live in. I can say that, oh no, this is all part of the plan. This is all destiny. There's a silver lining. And there is. It's, the glass is half full here, but I'm saying that I'm sorry, but this life that we live here, right? The society that we live in America, I don't know about other countries, but in American society, we live in a lie. We don't live in a world where, or in a society where we are respected, number one. We're not living in a society where we are cared for, number two. We're not living in a society where people matter, number three. We don't live in a society where we're treated fairly, number four. And my last one, number five, we don't live in a society where there's any hope. I've seen this more and more now, more than ever, where there's so much hopelessness and so much insecurity and so much anger that the only way to take it out is to take it out on other people, to take it out on other groups of people. And when you and I made this epiphany today because I've put a lot of blame on my girlfriend for my shortcomings. I put a lot of blame on my girlfriend for my failures. I put a lot of blame on my parents for my failures. I put a lot of blame on my siblings for my failures. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? And I am fully responsible for who I am today. I will take full responsibility for who I am today. I take 100%. Because if I was supposed to be where I'm supposed to be, I will be there. However, there's a lot in this society where I'm trying not to contradict myself here because I feel like I am a little bit. Oh, yes. Okay, this is the point I was trying to make. We put a lot of blame on other people. And I've realized that it's not the other people in my life that are the problem. I should never blame the other people in my life, because if I don't want to be around somebody, I can simply leave. I can simply walk away. And before, I used to be afraid to just walk away because I feel like if I walk away, I'll be homeless, or I will, be starving, or, but like, tell me, how much of a difference is it going to make? How much of a difference just taking the perspective and looking at just every single thing in this world, like what difference is it going to really make? Because most of us are living in conditions where we feel like we're just barely scraping by and we're barely making it. Sure, the environment's going to change. Sure, it's going to be less comfortable because I do depend on my father. But if I don't like my situation, I can just simply leave, right? I can simply just walk away. But I choose to see that it's not the other people in my life that are the problem. It's not the people surrounding me. It's not the environment of the people surrounding me. That I can see now that this is all a product of this paradigm that we live in. The matrix that we live in. And every time I mention the matrix, I feel like people feel like I'm crazy. Just like the matrix simply means this is the established society. This is the environment. This is the grid that we are, this 3D grid that we are placed in, right? The streets, the stop signs, the laws, the TV, the celebrities, the everything. This is just this reality that we live in. It's the matrix. It's a reality that is created for us by man. And more and more of us are realizing that this setup is made for us to not ever truly make it. And what do I mean by make it? What I mean by make it is that we are meant to realize, okay, and most of us never do, right? We are meant to realize that this matrix, this society, this reality that we live in is it's not real. Everything that you believe, that you think is real, that you think matters, it doesn't matter. Okay, here's why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's created by another human being. This reality that we live in, right? The jobs, the companies, all these things. And don't get mad at me. Cause if I say these things and you get mad at me, you need to ask yourself why. Why does this make me angry? Because beneath anger, there's fear. Okay, or there's something very emotional related to that doesn't show that you are a secure person. That doesn't show that you are fully believing in yourself. And I've learned this the hard way. Every time I get angry, I realized, oh yeah, okay, so there's something that I'm not secure about in myself, that I'm still insecure. To this day, I'm still insecure about things, okay? I'm still human. I still have my insecurities. I'm still working through them. But back to the point, which is, we're meant to realize that this whole society, this whole thing set up is set up for us to fail. And you might think, well, I have all this money in the bank, like, I have a nice car, I live in a nice home, and that's great, and success can occur in this society, right? But let me ask you, why does any of that matter when your soul knows nothing about spirit, or knows nothing about the spirit, knows nothing about friendship, true love, great moments with people, connecting with people. And this isolation these past 2 years have really helped me realize that we can have all the money in the world, we can have all these things, but all those things were meant to, what we're seeking this whole time was that we want this money, we want, nice clothes, we want, to sing a nice song, we want to make a nice movie, we want to appear to be creative, we want to appear to be muscular, we want to appear to be pretty, we want to appear to be beautiful, we want to have big tits, we want to have big ass, all these things, right? It's all meant for this feeling, this overwhelming desire within us to be accepted, to be loved, to have friendship, to have community, to have love, true love with other people. That connection of true love is priceless. It's worth more than anything that anyone will ever own. And that all happens in our heads. It happens in our brains. All these things that we think that are important don't matter in the face of true love, in the face of true friendship, connection. I've been devoid of that for so long. And now I'm fully realizing how much those things matter, and how much, and no matter what I do, there's nothing that can replace that. There's nothing in this world that can replace those things. And anytime I feel like I'm happy because I've obtained this material thing, what is it for? These material things, I'm happy obtaining them because I know subconsciously that the reason why I'm doing these things is because it's going to bring me closer to seeking what I truly seek, which is friendship, acceptance, love, to be loved, to be looked up at, right? And to be an inspiring person is really what it all is. And so I can do all those things. I don't need to have all this money and all this fame and success, which is great. I'm not saying that we shouldn't obtain those things. I shouldn't strive for those things, but it should be your personal entertainment only. It should be your own personal game that you're playing with yourself. Because at the end of the day, who really cares about other people? I'm talking about strangers. I'm not talking about people that actually care about you, but I'm talking about strangers and people that, that are out in the street and people that are on social media, like, sure, it's nice to have attention from them, but who cares? Do they really care at the end of the day about you? Do they care about your well-being? Do they care about your health? You know, your do they care about what you want in life and all these things that make you happy? Probably not. So I think we've been really drilled into our heads to think that these material things, money, and I'm not saying we shouldn't get money. I'm saying that we should obtain wealth and obtain success, but only for the purpose of that it's going to give us that precious time to connect with others. It's the only true currency. And it's funny because it took a comedian for me to say this, Giannis Papas on a Joe Rogan podcast, to say this for me to realize that. And I realized, man, a lot of what I'm doing is I'm just coping. I'm just coping with the fact that there is a lot of loneliness in me, that there is a lot of sadness in me, because I haven't been able to connect with others. And I've tried. It's really difficult for me because I think that this world that we live in, right? This society that we live in doesn't value those things. We're not told or never taught to value those things. We're valued we're taught to value education, going to a good college, getting a good job, getting a nice house, getting a nice car, impressing your friends, impressing your family members with all this material shit that was made by another human being. And that's what we're told to care about, to worship these objects, these things, and never think about our souls, and never think about our spirits and what we truly, truly crave. And I think we're all starving for true connection, for truth, for the true desire of like knowing somebody through and through, their, every aspect of them. That's what's important. That's more important than money. It's more important than anything else in this world. True love is the most important thing. And I wish I had realized this earlier. I wish I did, but I'm glad that I'm realizing this now at least. And some of you might be like, I already knew this, dude. What are you talking about? But bear with me here. I'm just realizing this now. And this goes back to my main point. Why does this matter? Because INFJs are hated, right? INFJs are hated because of this. At least I am. At least this INFJ right here. Because I refuse to play the game. And I heard somebody say, you have to play the game. You just have to play the game, man. And I beg to differ. We don't have to play this game. We don't have to play the game of being a part of this society that's backwards, that's completely fabricated. It's not real. It's telling us to do something that completely contradicts the core of who we are as humans. And it continues to tell us to do so. And it's clamping down on us even more these past 2 years than it has ever been. All this censorship, all this, fear-mongering. It's meant to keep us dumb, and it's meant to keep us in this fake reality, to keep chasing that check. I think it was Quavo, I forget which rapper, but it was like, no, it was Future. Future said, chase a check, never chase a bitch, or something like that. But it's neither of those things. Chase your soul. Chase your spirit. Chase love. And people cringe to say love. Why? I'm starting to cringe myself. I'm starting to sound a little cringy myself here. Why? Why do people cringe at love? Yeah, but why? And so, why does it being a truth seeker matter in this case? Now, I was going off on a little tangent, going back to the main point again. Back to the main point. Why do people hate us, and why does that matter? Because it doesn't matter what people think. Because what matters is the truth. And if you know the truth, and if you live by the truth, if you live by what you know is real, what you know is true. What you know matters. If we live by those things, it doesn't matter what other people think. Because every single other human being on this planet can be wrong except you. It's possible, right? It's completely possible that every single person on the planet Earth can be wrong about everything except you. I'm not saying this is the case. It's just to help you have that perspective, to be like, yeah, there's a point there. Because it doesn't matter what everybody looks at you and talks to you and they snarl at you. They give you little like snarky remarks. They say things about you. They hate you. They look at you in a certain way. They stare at you. They talk down at you. They laugh at you. They spit on you. They bully you. They do all these things. It doesn't matter, because if you know exactly what is true, if you know what truth to live by. Sorry, my laundry is just done. It's gonna beep a little bit. If you know what so long. And if you know what truth to live by, it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter how people treat you. Because they're lost. They're lost souls. And this is a lot of this compares to what the Christian beliefs are. I'm sorry, there's something about the Bible that I just can't get with. And maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe somebody can school me here. But I think a lot of the Bible seems to contradict itself quite a bit. But I think the core tenets of Christianity really do make sense. A lot like Buddhism. The ideas make sense. They make a lot of sense. But for some reason, we still continue to live in society where we deny the spirit, deny our souls what we truly seek in this world, what we truly seek in this reality. Somewhere along the line, in our schools, we're taught that what matters is your job, what matters is what money you make. People always ask me, how much does it pay? How much does it pay? I'm always hearing this, how much does it pay? Why does that matter? Why does it matter how much they pay? If you ask that question, that means what that translates to me is, when you say how much does it pay, is it translates to me is I care about what other people think about me more than I care about myself. Because the money is meant to impress somebody else. If it's meant to impress somebody else, why are you doing that? Why would you spend all that energy trying to impress somebody who doesn't care about you, who probably hates you, who probably is jealous of you, is envious of you, and wants to see you fail? What good does it make to make them feel envious? Maybe it makes you feel good that oh yeah, they're envious. That makes me feel good about myself. Why? It doesn't. Because you're missing the whole point. What truly matters is the connection. What truly matters is the humans that are in our lives. What matters is this is another thing that I'm missing, is it's what we chase is also what we truly are, love. What love, and a part of that of what I said was just the thing that matters the most is love is what we love to do. And that's something that can't be replaced. That's there's no price on being able to do something in this world that presses the dopamine receptors in your brain or whatever, that feel good chemical was released over and over again. Trust me, when you find the thing that makes you happy in this world, that you truly love, what you're passionate about, that button gets pressed over and over again. It's like a drug. It's a natural high that just doesn't stop. Okay, and you say to me, "You're not successful yet. Why should I listen to you?" You don't have to listen to somebody successful to realize this, or have somebody tell you this. It's just, if you experience it, you experience it. And what I'm telling you is that, when I'm in this creative zone, when I'm just creating, it doesn't matter what I'm creating. If I'm just doing art, I'm so happy. I really am. If I didn't have to worry about money, and if I didn't have to worry about bills, and I would just do this all day, and I'd be very content. I had the people that I loved around me, and I'm able to do what I truly love doing and what I'm called to do in this life, which is just to be creative and just do creative things. I'm very satisfied. I really am. Like, there's no telling how much it just feels so great just to be at home and to build a model kit, just to build a model kit, or just to play a video game that I really enjoy, and just to be able to enjoy the art, and to listen to a great song. These natural highs are just unbeatable. So what matters is the truth. And what matters is what you know is true. It doesn't matter what all this other stuff is. It doesn't matter what the society is. It doesn't matter what society tells us. It doesn't matter what other people say to us. It doesn't matter what other people feel about us. None of that matters. None of it. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is is your soul, and is your soul satisfied. That's what's the most important thing. Okay? All this other stuff is extra. I'm not saying material success. I'm not saying material wealth. I'm not saying money is not important. It is important. I don't want to make you feel like it's not important. It is important. But this is all just, these are side quests. The true quest in life is love. And I'm realizing that now more than ever. Love is the true quest in this world. So next time INFJs, you are interacting with somebody and you're feeling like, man, people just don't understand me, or this person just doesn't understand me. This is so difficult. I don't know if I can live anymore. Just don't think that way. I don't know. I shouldn't say just don't think that way. I'm just saying, like, just remember that what matters most is knowing what matters the most and reminding yourself of what you're doing and why that matters, and how that these are the true things that you need to seek, and all these things will probably, all these goals in life and all these things, what matters the most, like I said, the soul and love, all these things exists outside of what this society is set up, right? This reality, it's outside of this reality that's been set up. I go into, I see these people and I interact with these people, in the city, and it's just so empty and sad. There's a deep sadness, I think, to people that are insecure, that are like, they're spiritually starving. Their souls are starving because I don't think they know what true love is. I don't think they've experienced just being real, to be real with somebody. And I don't know, maybe not everyone's meant to be that way. I highly doubt it. I just think that a lot of people are unfortunate. INFJs are fortunate that we're able to figure this shit out on our own. And I think this is the other epiphany that I have. And I think that there's less of us than there should be. Because INFJs, we constantly talk about how we don't fit in. We feel like, we're not accepted, that we're outcasts. It's because this setup is not meant for us. They don't like us. They don't want us to be here. I really do believe that. I believe that they don't want us INFJs to be here. They are a threat to us, and we are a threat to them. Whoever they are, the powers that be, they don't want us INFJs to exist because we are the ones that will lead the way. We always have been. We've always been the people that people seek when they're lost. We are meant to lead people into realizing these truths. And I think I've spent a lot of my life not accepting that. Not accepting that, like, that's my purpose. Because I want to be cool, I want to be cool in society standards. I want to be like a rapper. I want to be a musician, and I still do those things. I love music, and I make music and stuff, and I still like making people laugh. But it's a very conventional way that just fits in with society, and I'm just trying to fit in, and I want to be cool in a way that fits in. But I think I've realized that, like I said, none of that matters. What matters is the truth. What matters is my soul, and what matters is your soul. And I feel like I'm doing a disservice if I'm just pretending, right? If I'm just making a video about like a video game or something, which I love doing, and I might do some actually. I'm thinking about making just like, let's play videos of like horror games and stuff like that. But I'm realizing now, especially in this time where it seems like things are just really getting out of hand, that what's most important is my soul and your soul. And if you're listening this far, this is a sign that, that you are seeking that too. Or you've already found that, you're seeking that, and you understand what that is. right? And kudos to you, because we're on this journey. But what I was saying earlier about the whole like being hated by the world and things like that, they don't want us to be here. It's true. They don't want us to be here. They really want us to be eliminated, I believe. Because life for INFJs are just really hard. I feel like my life has been really difficult. Not in the sense like, I haven't been homeless, and I shouldn't compare myself to those people that have been in true poverty and things like that. But I think in just the spiritual, just like mental sense, I think my life, I do feel that my life has been very difficult. Because I think that, especially for INFJs, this one gift that we offer the world, which is just guidance, right? And I'm realizing this more now than ever, that we're here to guide, and we're here to provide people with, we're just meant to not lead the way, but like help assist them along the way to realize the same things that we realize super early on. People say INFJs are old souls, and I think that's very fitting. I'm 30, but I feel like, and maybe some of the older INFJs might be laughing at me right now, but I feel like I'm realizing a lot of things that should be realized much later in life. Because I think a lot of people don't realize this until the very end. And I'm glad that I'm realizing this now. And it's been very difficult, a very long, difficult road to get here to understand this. But I'm finally understanding this. And I hope this really sticks in my brain. And I hope from here on out that this realization continues and I live my life according to that perspective. Not the perspective of I need to be famous, I need all this money, it's going to solve all my problems, it's going to solve everyone's problems around me. The way to get loved, the way for people to love me is to be famous, to be rich, is to be this, to be that. No, I need to help people. I need to be of service to people, and that will make my life more valuable than any life that is lived under this facade, fake facade of materialism, of insecurity, of hate, of envy, of ego. It's all fake. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Not discounting what people have done. Like, there's a lot of great things that have been done under these guises, right? But I think if we don't realize this, if we don't realize that what we truly seek is the satisfaction of the soul, is the satisfaction of connection, of love, then we're lost. And we always will be until we realize this, until we accept this. So INFJs, if you've listened this far, you've realized, you have made the realization. This is a sign. You've made the realization. You know what this means. This is why this message resonates with you so much, and it's why you just want to keep listening. It's music to your. Okay, I'm not trying to say my voice is music to your ears, but I'm saying like this stuff just hits the right vibrations for you. You're on the same frequency as me. You understand this. You understand this frequency. And you just want more of it, and you bask in this frequency. You just know, yes, this is what true life is all about. And now from here on out, my life, I've realized, is going to be about guiding people there. And this is just the beginning. This realization is just the beginning. And I'm here to guide people. And no matter how much this world doesn't want me to do that, I'm going to go out, and I'm not going to go out without a fight. I'm not going to go out without a fight. I will keep fighting for people's souls. I'll keep fighting for a better world. It's what I'm meant to do. I'm not going to kiss my own ass. I'm not going to be like, I'm not sitting here on my high horse saying that I'm better than people because I've realized this. No, I'm just serving my purpose. I'm just doing what I'm meant to do. So other INFJs out there, if you feel like, man, like I don't know if I care, I don't know if I want it, you will love doing it. You will love speaking these words, to share this information with people, to share that something is deeply wrong with our world. Something is deeply wrong with our society, and more people are realizing this. And you have to realize this in order to find that true love in your life. And if you don't get it yet, you will eventually, if you commit yourself to understanding what truly matters in life, not the opinions of other people, not what this society, not what the Matrix has told you, not that you need the nice car, not that you need a nice house, not that you need a nice job, not that you need all the money in the world, not that you need a nice face, not that you need a nice tits, not ass, nothing. None of those things matter at all, okay? These are things that will just take you further and further away from what will truly satisfy you deep, deep in your soul, okay? I sound like a preacher right now. Not trying to preach, okay? Just trying to serve. I'm just trying to serve. Thank you so much for watching this podcast. This night podcast has been wild. Dude, the stream of consciousness is on another level for me. I feel so free and feel so real and raw. There is something different about the nighttime and talking in the nighttime. It's night and day. No pun intended. Sorry, I had to throw that dad joke in there. But, yes, thank you so much. If you listened all the way, because I know my podcasts aren't doing well, but fuck it, because I actually enjoy doing this way more than just recording a 10-minute video. But I will do those. But I'm saying, like, this is really fun for me. Like, I can talk for a long time and just enjoy talking, which wasn't like this before. Like, before I just had nothing to say, really. I'd just be, like, quiet all the time. But I think, yeah, the older I get, the more I have to say and the more that I, understand. So thank you so much for watching all the way. 53 minutes is not easy, bro. Or sis. Sending good vibes your way. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good weekend. Or whenever you're watching this. I will catch you in the next one. All right. Peace. Stay safe. Stay healthy.